yeah, you mentioned networking. So I think those are the 3 points that I heard or I could recall from the Monday class.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that, Marista. I talked about, yeah, what you said. So I also mentioned things like staying liquid, and I meant like when you are investing, don't use up, like maybe you fund your exchange with USDT. I like sometimes it's good to leave some. Maybe you want to invest, you have $200 to invest. Sometimes you invest 150 and leave 50 because they might come in very handy. There might be some market opportunities you might want to take advantage of, and those spare funds are what you save you. And not just for opportunities like that, even when maybe markets reverses, there are some manipulation dips that just come and goes. You can take advantage of like those kind of dip and make profit. So I'll be talking about some other ways. All right, I'll be talking about some other ways you can. Sorry, give me a sec. So I'll be talking about some other ways you can be profitable. All right, how you can stay profitable in the crypto space. And one of the things I'll talk about is learning from mistakes. All right, learning from mistake. In the crypto space, is it's full of mistakes. All right, there's this process of you learning and relearning. You try to try out things. There's this thing about crypto that everybody wants to experiment. One thing with trading is that trading has to do a lot of emotions and a lot of analyzing and stuff. So in fact, generally in the crypto space, there are a lot of strategies to approach things, going from trading, crypto jobs and stuff. So in these things, people tend to make some kind of mistakes. And when they make these mistakes here, they lose hope, or some people like, how do I explain this thing now? When they make these mistakes, they tend to lose focus or give up. Yeah, give up is the word. They tend to give up. But that is one wrong thing to do. I myself have been in the crypto space for over 3 years, and I'll tell you that um, I've made mistakes, and what has kept me is that I've learned from those mistakes. All right, something like impulse buying or FOMO. Okay, I think in the field you call it FOMO, fear of missing out. Like you're seeing a market and it's moving and you don't want to miss out from it. You gotta carry your money and throw inside. Those things are like mistake, or not taking profit. These are still mistakes. So what keeps you profitable is that you, in the past time, as time goes on, you note those mistakes you've made and learn from it. Learning from it is not making those mistakes again. So if you've lost money in the past, opportunities always come. You know that, oh, I did this thing and I lost money. Obviously, you won't do that thing again so that you won't lose money. Am I clear? Are we following? So learning from your mistake is another major strategy that you consider to stay profitable in the crypto space, because if you don't learn from your mistakes, you keep making them. And when you keep making them, you can never be profitable. Crypto can never profit you because you might end up losing everything you have just from your mistakes. So when you make mistakes, pay attention to them. And then another thing is being patient. All right, be patient. Another thing is to be patient. So a lot of people are not patient in the crypto space. A lot of people are not patient in the crypto space. Crypto is not a what do you call it? Crypto is not a Ponzi scheme. It's not MMM. It's not fast money making platform. It's not a Ponzi. It's not pyramid. It's not bring two people. All right. It's not all this investment platform that they say, oh, bring two people, or bring 1,000 naira and they'll give you 2,000. It's not Rackstally. All right. It's not investment platform. So crypto is simply like every other kind of investment. All right, now let me use real estate for instance. People that buy land, they tell you things like, oh, you don't wait to buy land, you buy land and wait. All right, slogans like that still applies in crypto. You don't wait to buy crypto, you buy crypto and wait. So there's that thing of patience. All right, you have to be patient with the bullish market. Right now, many people are like, okay, last year we did a bull run conference, and maybe somebody be like, since we did bull run conference, bull run we never see. So this is not a time to complain and give up. It's just a time. I tell a lot of people that bearish markets are the most opportune time of the market. In fact, the bearish markets are for sowing, it's for investing. This is when you have the most opportunity to invest. Because when the bullish market comes, because how the human mindset works is when the market is going up, that is when people are interested to buy. So they don't miss out. So FOMO does a lot of things good. But if you are well taught and well schooled and you have good patience, when you're actually supposed to invest is when the market is down, so that when it goes up, you can sell and make profit. All right. So it's not the other way around. Some people, they just trade the inverse of the market. When market is going up, 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 that is when they are putting their money. Then by the things start falling, they now sell. It doesn't make sense. All right. So reverse is the case. When market is down and everything, this is actually the time to invest. This is actually the time to make those investments. This is actually the time to take those risks. All right. Because people think that investing in crypto now is risky. All right. People think that investing in crypto now is risky. But I can tell you for free, the most risky time to invest in crypto is when market is going up, because that is when a whole lot of things happen. A lot of people are trying to make money, and people who bought the bottom will start pulling out their money at the top. And the truth is that people that buy this bottom of the market are big investors, institutions, right? So when they're in profit and see, a lot of people are rushing in, they want to take their own profits, because as they are coming to trade and make profits, then they are coming to trade too and make profits. So you don't get it twisted. So learn how to be patient, all right? Be patient with the market. Don't always be in a haste, all right? Don't always be in a haste. Another thing, this one has to do with people who trade futures trading. Limit your leverage, all right? If you are a futures trader or margin trader, what do you call it? No, not arbitrage. Futures trading or margin trading. I think they call it margin trading too, where you trade futures. I think this has to do with centralized exchanges. So those people who trade on centralized exchanges like Binance, that you trade their futures market, please limit your leverage. In fact, I will advise you, don't trade futures. I will say this. I personally is telling you, don't involve yourself. In fact, if you want to make money from this crypto, don't involve yourself in futures trading. I tell you the truth. Don't involve yourself in futures trading. Forget what anybody's telling you. Now I'm telling you as my own students or as my own people. All right. Don't involve yourself in futures trading. Forget what people tell you they make from it, the opportunities they see in it, and blah blah blah, whatever they say. Please don't involve yourself. Please don't involve yourself in futures trading. All right. So I beg you, don't involve yourself in futures trading. Yeah, is it a kind of trading? But the risk that it comes with is quite high. And it is not like spot trading, maybe when the market is going at prediction, or is okay. Someone might ask me, what is futures trading? Futures trading is a kind of trading that has to do with predicting the market movements. So you are placing something like you are buying or selling. So when you are longing the market, it means that you are saying that this market is going to pump. So that means you are buying long. So it's just like predicting that this market is going to go up. And then if it goes reverse, that means you are losing your money. So, but if you make your study and feel like, okay, this market is going to go down, and you buy the shorts. So if it goes down, yes, it's going according to your prediction. But if it starts going up, that means you are losing. All right. So future trading is something like people trying to take advantage of the market movements. But like I said, it's not something I advise anybody. Even big guys in the crypto space will tell you that you shouldn't go into futures trading. And these are people who have had experience. I I've had my own experience. All right. Many people that are going to futures trading don't last in futures trading. That's just a simple truth. Even people that do futures trading, they still do other kinds of trading that in fact, I tell you, it's better you go into digital trading than go into futures trading. I'm telling you for free. It's better you go into digital trading. Digital trading is when you trade all these low market cap meme coins. All right, it's better you go into low market cap coins, not just meme coins, low market cap coins or tokens. So it's better you go into DJing trading than you venture into futures trading. So please be careful. But if you say, oh, I get coconut head, I know they hear what, and you want to go into futures trading, please mind the margin you use. Use low leverage. Don't use more than 5x. Some people, I see 10x, I see 50x. Please set very short margin so that it will regulate the kind of loss you make. All right. Then another thing is when you are trading, if you're a daily trader and stuff like that, use stop loss orders. All right, use stop loss order. If you're these are for daily traders. Now, some of the things I say now, mainly people who are into trading. So if you're a long-term investor, nothing really concerns you and stop loss. You're just buying and holding for a long time. So whether the market goes down or up, it doesn't affect much. So I said you should use stop loss orders for people who are trading. What do I mean by that? When you are a daily trader and you're looking to just take short-term profits, if the market is going against your prediction and everything, or maybe you buy into this market and you feel like, oh, this market, no, they go up and everything, please stop loss. All right, set stop loss. So this stop loss is to like, okay, this is the amount of loss you have to make on this trade. All right. So there are different methods to this thing. I think in future trading, there's what you call ratio and reward. Risk and reward ratio. Yes, risk and reward ratio. There was a time I took a course on future trading. So there's what we call risk and reward ratio. So using strategies like risk and reward ratio, it helps you balance so that risk and reward ratio is okay if I stake $5 now, or if I want to risk $5, maybe I'm expecting a reward of $20 or $30. So all you can lose from this particular trade now is just $5. But if the market hits your take profits, you are making $20. It's just your risk and reward ratio, what you are available to risk. Make sure don't just enter an open market and your money will keep going down and going down. So please apply some risk management strategies to avoid losses. All right. Then another thing is rebalancing your portfolio. We talked about diversification of portfolio. So this rebalancing of portfolio has to do with when you check, okay, like I said, you study market trends, all right? So when you are buying a project, you'll be like, okay, when you are buying this project, there are some projects you might be holding and these projects now, the narrative is no longer there, all right? So it's a project you can let go of, then probably use the money and buy into a current trending project that that will yield you more profit. So there are periodically rebalance your portfolio based on performance. So if one asset surges, you reduce its share to maintain your desired risk profile. So sometimes you can even rebalance your portfolio. It's never like maybe selling. Sometimes a project that you bought can do so well. You can take some profits and use it and invest into another project that you feel like, okay, that has good potential. So this is just some of the ways that you can, maximize your profits and not to have so much loss and not to have so much risk and make so much losses from the crypto space. All right. So avoid FOMO and panic selling. I think I mentioned something like that earlier. You avoid FOMO and panic selling. You don't FOMO into a market. FOMO means fear of missing out. So when you do things like that, it makes you make very poor decisions. Makes very poor decisions in the market. And when you panic sell is okay. Panic sell is like, oh, you bought into a market and all of a sudden that market starts going down. You rush and go and sell. Some of you don't like when you buy into a trade. You don't even want to see anything like red candle. Yes, it happens to me sometimes, but that's why you need to do your study. Like, you have to do your homework before you pay attention to any project. So even if this project is people are selling, you know that the team, there's this conviction that okay, the team has a plan, all right, or they have a good product that can push the project to the moon, and and make the project skyrocket and everything. Like the team has a plan to sustain the project and to keep it afloat and keep going, all right. And they have marketing strategies and stuff. So you don't panic sell, because sometimes people just do a lot of drama. People just and you cannot separate FOMO and panic selling, because when you FOMO into a market and maybe starts dumping, you now panic sell. It starts going up again, you FOMO again, and it starts coming down, you panic sell. So these things are you just see that maybe you can be doing this thing with $100 and discover that from that $100 you've lost the whole $100 from FOMOing and panic selling, because you are buying the top and selling the bottom. So you really, really, really have to put your emotions under check doing these things. Hope we are following. Are we following?
Yes, sir, I'm following.
I don't know. I'm not hearing
Yeah,
anybody.
yeah.
Please,
Can
hope
you
we are following.
can you can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Great. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh,
I'm following,
fine.
sir.
Okay. No. All right, nice. So I hope we are learning something, because some of these things I'm saying here might be sounding so simple to you, all right? But these are like major ways. These are like common mistakes people make, and you hear people saying things like, "Oh, crypto is scam. This is this. That is that. The other one is the other one," and the rest of them. So I know last week I mentioned things like participating in ICOs and pre-sales. ICO simply means initial coin offering. ICOs and pre-sales are just basically the same thing. Buying into a project before its official launch. All right. So how it works is people try to take advantage of a project. Now, let me explain what a pre-sale means or how it actually works. So a project might want to launch, and they will need maybe funds to propagate their launch. Maybe they don't have enough funds, and they need people who will like commit their money, all right, to help the project launch. Maybe the project needs like some funding for development and some other things to push their launch. All right. So, but they don't have enough funds, like the team doesn't have enough funds. So they can open up a pre-sale. All right. So what exactly are they going to do in this pre-sale? So this pre-sale is basically going to is basically going to do this thing, give people opportunity to invest some of their money before the project launch. So, and how they do it is they tell you that okay, for their token now, this pre-sale is just buying a token for its launch. So they will tell you that okay, the pre-sale price of our token is $0.5. All right, $0.5, and they are looking at the token launching at $0.7 or $0.9 or maybe $1. All right. So let's just say the project is launching at $1 and their pre-sale price is $0.7 or $0.5. That's like 2 times of your money. So let's just say, if it's $0.5 and the project is launching at $1, that's just 2x. So if you put in, let's just say you buy $100 worth of the token at the $0.5 price. So now you have the token. So when you are now selling the token, you are selling it at double the price because you bought it at the lower price. Then when they launch, maybe they tell you they are launching the token on $1. So, but the thing about this pre-sale is that it is quite risky. All right. So before you participate in any pre-sale, do your homework. about this project. Don't just carry your money and throw in. In fact, personally, I don't really recommend pre-sale, but I mean, this is a community, so I just have to expose you to all the opportunities. So it's left for you to make up your mind on anyone you want to take advantage of. But I personally, I don't really, uh, I don't really fancy, what do you call it? I don't really fancy pre-sales because it's just a lot of risk. All right, it's just a lot of risk. It's just a lot of risk because you can commit your money to a project and that project might never launch. It happens. All right. You can commit your money and that project might never launch. I think there's one I tried doing one time. I think I even went put the pre-sale. I went and put my money inside. I think it was even the wrong project. Like a project cloned the main project I was doing pre-sale. Like in fact, they didn't end up launching. So the whole thing was just the whole thing went south. All right. So you really have to be careful of this. So there are some pre-sale platforms like most of you must have heard of Pink Sale. All right, these are like pre-sale platforms. You must have heard of Pink Sale, or you must have heard of DX Sale. So these are like pre-sale platform. People perform these pre-sale activities. So it's an opportunity you can jump it. It can be profitable, but it's also risky. You know, it has a lot of risk attached to it. So you have to be careful. All right, you have to be careful when venturing into some of these things. I hope we are following. Please, if you are learning something, please indicate in the community. If you are learning something, please indicate in the community. If you're learning, stay in the community, please. Hope we are following this one. Everybody's just quiet.
Yeah, yes, sir, following.
Please, if you're learning something. All right. Yeah, so like I told you guys for maybe 2 days, for 2 days or 3 days. I'm sorry, probably in the next probably in the next 2 weeks or so, our classes will be short. So I have something going on, and I'll try to keep the class brief to maybe somewhere in July. So that's from July, somewhere in November, that will get back to our normal time, and yeah, we'll have some time to spend more on this. So I'll talk about one more thing to talk about the thing. So another thing that helps us stay profitable is participating in airdrops. I talk about airdrops a lot, so I don't think I have to waste so much time on that. Participating in airdrops are good to participate. It's just that you have to uh you have to know what kind of airdrop to participate in. All right, you don't see if an airdrop platform is being saturated, please don't waste your time on it. If an airdrop platform is being saturated, don't waste your time on it, because if we all remember that of Hamster wasn't a bad project, but the issue was they had a lot of users and they can't pay out everybody, and they were coming up with a lot of features, and many people were onboarding. All right, so many people were onboarding, so that will make them, they cannot give people reasonable funds. All right, so when you check these things, these are metrics you check before participating in a project. All right, this will determine whether a project will pay out. It's not like that's all, but it's a sign that this project will pay out well and this project will not pay out well, because trust me, it's not project that are launching and they have 25 or they have 250 million users and pay all of them. No, it doesn't work like that. All right, so we need to learn how this airdrop thing works, all right, and participate in them properly, so we don't doing a lot of things that are not necessary. All right, then I tell you guys sometimes why some of these airdrops now I'm not really paying attention to them is some of this whole era of tapping is like, now all this whole tapping thing the era is almost over. All right, the era is almost over. So many of them doing it now might not really it might not really have so much impact. It might not really make so much money for you as you're expecting. Some of you that were planning to use a hamster to buy GLK, all right, and build house, and the rest of them. I think someone was like, oh, he wanted to buy a new phone. So when the project launched, you don't even see gas fee, use claim. So and everything. So I think another one that I was talking about listing now is the X Empire and Memfi and some of these things. So airdrops are good, they are quite profitable. I'll tell you to participate because me too, I do participate in some of them, but don't just jump on everything so that you won't waste your time. All right. Then the last thing I'll talk about before I'll call it a wrap. All right. I'll talk about another major way to stay profitable is when you leverage on every opportunity in the crypto space. All right, now I'll use myself for instance. Now I am into crypto investments, crypto trading and investments, or crypto investments. As I also do airdrops, all right. I also participate in airdrops. Then I'm into crypto jobs, all right. Uh, I also do DJing, which is still part of the trading thing, all right. And I'm into crypto jobs. So one of the ways to stay profitable in the crypto space is leverage on every opportunity you see. Don't just come and say, oh, my own is only airdrop farmer. Don't just come and say, oh, everything you're doing is airdrop farming. All right. If there are opportunities you can leverage on, and get into more valuable ways to help you earn crypto. Things like, oh, getting a crypto job, and because that is, in fact, that is one of the most stable ways to stay profitable. I think that's one thing that can keep you stable in the crypto space, because in fact, crypto job is one thing that keeps you stable. All right, it's one of the most stable way of earning from the crypto space, and there are other ways too. So see how it works here. You are earning from here, you are earning from here, you are earning from here. So it makes you stable, because crypto job, it might not always be there. So when it's not always there, all right, profits you've made from investments and trading can cover up for you. All right. Then when the job, it can be something you've made from airdrop, can cover up for you. So you can check it, and the cycle is there. You are not always out of cash. And I'll tell you that, oh, one thing I'll tell you about, oh, this whole crypto job thing, all right, is, sometimes when you make money from this thing, you can invest it into the market. I tell you, a percentage of money I make from crypto, like as a crypto, from crypto jobs, I invest them. All right, I invest them into the market. And why I invest them is, there was a time in 20 somewhere around 2021 ending. All right, yeah, so somewhere in 2020, I made some money from crypto job, and I invested it. So when the market was about to crash, I took profit and everything before the whole bearish market came in 2022, or early 2022. I'll be late 2021. So I profit on everything. If there was something that sustained me in that crypto market that period, was because, okay, money I made from crypto jobs, I invested in, made some profits, and I sold. All right. So you don't put don't put all your eggs in one basket. You try out new things. Like now, even me that run a community here, it's not like, oh, maybe it's not like, oh, I'm hungry, or I must participate in everything. But any opportunity that comes in, even to tomorrow, if it's opportunity and it's something I feel like, oh, I can do, and it's not, doesn't waste my time, I will jump on it, no matter how much I'm making already. This is just how to stay profitable. You leverage every opportunity. You leverage every kind of opportunity you make in the crypto space. Any kind of opportunity you see, leverage it. You lay your hands on it, hold it tight. And even in the crypto job circle, I was teaching something about crypto job. One of these days we'll talk about crypto jobs again, and I'll be saying so much about mindsets of looking for a crypto job, how to get a crypto job, the mindset, not just now, the act, the mindset you should have. the approach you should have, your approach. Because why some of you who are looking to get crypto jobs have not gotten crypto jobs? Because of the mindset you have. All right. Crypto job is one area that it's see, people think that crypto jobs space is saturated, but it's not. I can bet you. Projects are launching every day. They are not hiring spirits, they are hiring human beings. It's just that it's not you they are hiring. So there are people they are hiring. So what you should fight for and do is to get to that level whereby you can have that connect and contact that when a project is listing, the opportunity doesn't pass you by. That is why I made so much emphasis last week on networking. I made so much emphasis last week on networking because if there is one thing that keeps you behind opportunities or make opportunities, see, you can't. Nobody is an island. You can never get to the top on your own. Forget anything you're seeing out there. Nobody, even the level I am now, I didn't get it on my own. I have a circle. I have a clique. There are people that made this thing possible. I didn't just climb. Yes, I had my personal efforts, but it wasn't just all about me. There are contacts I had. The first time I earned from a crypto job, it was somebody that connected me to someone that was like, oh, there is something like this, and this is how to go about it. It doesn't just so networking is like one of the most important. Then the mindset you keep to this thing. All right. Now, if you are a community moderator, a community manager, you think of how can you level up your skill. All right. How can you level up your skill? What should you add to your skill that keeps you above average? Because if there's something that kicks out people from opportunity is just being at the average. So you add, what can you add to your skill to keep you above average? What so that when you go talk about okay, you want to participate in this thing, it keeps you ahead of others. All right. So crypto job is something you need to pay attention to. Like I mentioned, other opportunities like airdrop and the rest of them. So these are the ways you can stay profitable in the crypto space. So if you are just joining or you joined tonight, last week's video is already on our YouTube platform, so you can watch that one so that when you listen to this one too, it will make all the sense to you. So before I call it a wrap, does anybody have any question? So we can quickly answer and does anybody have any question? Are we still on this call? Okay. Does anybody have any question, please? Okay. So I guess everything I said was quite so I don't know. Today's turn up is quite poor.